Welcome to our video bulletin for Friday the 8th of January. Those of you who watch the bulletin every week will know that I have often moved around to the most important places in the church to do this short message, and today I'm in possibly the most important place, and that's the flower room. For those of you who have been in church over Christmas or watching on the live stream, you will have seen the magnificent flowers that our flower team produced, as they do every year and throughout the year, and this is where it all happens. And so you can see in Monica's cave here the various attributes that you need for a successful flower room. There are all sorts of things behind me. I can see the first aid kit here and the kettle just behind me. Most importantly, the dismembered body parts of a well-known Manchester duo there. But so Noel and Liam are safely tucked in the box. We are, though, this week in another unexpected place, not just a flower room, but in lockdown. And we've perhaps known it's been coming for a while and had to think about how we were going to respond. Perhaps to the surprise of many, public worship is able to continue, but we're also aware that the large number of people and the magnificent celebrations which we've been producing over the last few months are perhaps not the best way to keep us safe as the COVID levels increase dramatically across the country. We are not, though, closing our doors either to people calling in for private prayer or for public worship, but there will be a reduced amount of public worship and there will be a reduced level of services throughout the week. Morning prayer is still being said. On Sundays, we direct you to our online worship on YouTube as our main celebration, but there will also be a priest in church on a Sunday morning. Most importantly, throughout the week, our building remains open, and I can see when I've been here in the last few days how important it is for people to call in and light a candle. The numbers are never big enough to cause us concern at all, but it is a really important service to the city just being here. And with our doors open, we're able to receive donations to the food bank, we're able to respond to people as individuals, and people have been getting in touch with us this week as well through social media, through our normal communication channels, to ask for help with their needs. So the work of the church continues. But at the heart of that work is always going to be worship. And the latest person in our team here has been Ian at the organ, and the other Ian, everyone seems to be called Ian at the moment. Two Ians have been meeting each other.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Meet the Congregation video for Friday, January 8th. This is our first Meet the Congregation video of 2021, and I am super excited because today we are welcoming a very special, very new member of the community at St. Nick's, Ian Wells. Welcome, Ian.
Hello, Ian. It's nice to meet you.
How are you doing today, Ian Wells?
I am fine. I'm fine. It's a bit disappointed in the news of the new lockdown, but we'll get through it together, I'm sure.
I can say that just today, so some of you, probably most of you may know that Ian Wells is our brand new organist at St. Nick's, and we have just gotten off a Zoom call to plan the services and liturgies ahead. So we joked that he had the shortest, what was something like a very short tenure in terms of live performance, because it was only we'll be back, and we'll be back. So Ian, how's your year going? I know it's been kind of difficult for many, but
yes, it's been an interesting year for me, as I have after many years of teaching in classrooms in schools. I retired in August, and so it's been an interesting year for me, and it's interesting that the post at the Liverpool Parish Church came up just at the right time, as I was looking for something to get my teeth into, and certainly this job is something which I can get my teeth into, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to working at the parish church on and playing such a fine instrument as we've got at the parish church.
Well, we are so lucky to have you. For those of you who haven't heard yet, Ian is a really excellent musician. and you're in for a treat if you hear him for the first time.
That's right.
So Ian, can you just talk a little bit about your background, maybe how you got started in Liverpool and how you came to us? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm Liverpool born and bred. I grew up in South Liverpool in Gattaca. I went to All Saints Chilwell as a child, and I was a chorister at All Saints Chilwell. A friend of mine at school said I should audition for a cathedral choir, and he said I should audition for the Liverpool Cathedral, and I did. I was lucky to get in, and therefore I've had a cathedral education since I was 10 years old. I was so lucky. My voice just broke just before the opening of the cathedral in 1978, but I was present at that service of when the cathedral was officially opened in 1978 by the Queen, as a cross gilder. So I carried a cross on that particular occasion. But then I started my organ lessons with Professor Ian Tracy, and became organ scholar at the cathedral. And then I became assistant organist in 1982, and I was assistant organist for nearly 26 years, playing or conducting daily services of choral evensong, and it was a great job, as well as teaching in private schools out in Southport at Kingswood Schools, and then at Scaresbrick Hall, and then I moved in the beginning of the millennium to Tower College in Rainhill, and I became a headmaster, a deputy head, and that was the job I retired from in August. But I've always been juggling my teaching job and my church jobs, and I've loved it. I really have loved it. When I left the cathedral, I went to become director of music at Holy Trinity Southport. Again, a great choir there, which I was able to really, able to flourish in the 10 years that I was there. My job at school got too much to do the two jobs, and that was when I left Holy Trinity in 2017, and so this job, as I say, has come at just the right time for me. I need something to get my teeth into, and that I'm going to do that.
Well, we are so lucky to have you, and you come with vast experience and vast musical ability. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what you will play for us in the coming months. And
thank you, Ian.
So, thank you very much, Ian. That's bye-bye for now. But if you are in the congregation, do say hi, do say welcome to Ian Wells once we're allowed to mingle again.
Absolutely. I'll be delighted to speak to you. I'd be delighted to say hello.
All right. Thanks all. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ian. Bye.
So you'll be able to hear Ian's playing, and also some of our musicians in our online worship on Sunday on YouTube, and I do invite you to join in whatever way the public worship of this parish, the ways that I've already described. We will continue to serve each other and to look after each other. Our pastoral team is now getting going again to look after those around us, particularly those most in need. And if you've got any need at all, or anything which you think you could do with support with, then please do get in touch. But however you join us for worship this weekend, I hope you do have a peaceful and a safe weekend, and please do keep in touch both this week and in the coming weeks.